We're excited to get going. It's finally game week. We've had a really good camp. Our players have worked extremely hard. We're in relatively good shape and really anxious to get going, get in this game week. And it's great that we play such a quality opponent. Really make sure we come out of the block strong and playing a very good Southern Miss team. So we're excited and optimistic and ready to get going.
Right here, questions. Here, Tom.
Mark, how's it been going back and watching your own offense last year to prepare for Shannon this week versus watching what their personnel in those situations?
Well, we've had to watch quite a bit of film because we have to go back and watch our offense, and we had to watch quite a bit of theirs as well, just to study their personnel, study their quarterback. Playing, as I mentioned, playing such a quality opponent in the first game, and especially with a quarterback that has such great experience, such a good football player. Going back and I like to go back and watch Southern Miss quite a bit as well, just to see their personnel, see the plays that they ran extremely well a year ago, see what they'll carry over. Coach Shannon will incorporate them, I'm sure, some of the plays and some of the things they've done extremely well a year ago. But he's a very good quarterback and exceptionally accurate. Just going back watching more film just prior to coming over here and seeing what he did in the bowl game and how accurate he was in the bowl game. Really, very, very good football player. If they don't have a drop, that they usually don't drop a whole lot of balls. They have very quality receivers, and they'll have a few new guys this year. But they don't have a drop or two. They really light it up a year ago in that bowl game. It's unique. It's always unique going back, as I mentioned earlier in the week, watching yourself and seeing the things that you did well. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the reason why I hired Coach Shannon and Coach Dawson, and there's some very good plays there, and it's hard to see the near misses, because like I said, we looked very good at times and moved the ball exceptionally well at times, and we have good plays called and designed, and sometimes you're just fractions off.
Coach, if you look back to your 5-1 starts, what can you pinpoint from those good starts? Maybe something that went well that you need to repeat this year?
Well, I think it's always important to come out of camp, with some juice, with being able to play. And there's always that fine line, as we talk about all the time, with all the reps and all the practices and how much stress you put them under throughout camp, and having that good balance and being able to come out and play fast in your first game. That's an awful lot of practices we put in before the first game. So you got to be smart in how you manage it. As I mentioned, we went extremely hard. We went much longer and many more reps than we have in the past, but our players were able to handle it much easier. So I feel good about that. I think it was good to see us come out and play well each year, and we'll have to do the same thing again this year. And we're playing a much better opponent in game one, so we'll have to play much better this year.
Mark, there's not a lot of either ors on your starting positions on this depth chart we got today, but a couple of them notable: Taven or Dorian, Boom or JoJo, and then I think Jordan or Eli. What are the situations in each of those cases? What's making those a close call for you?
I think if you look at each of those cases, then that's a good thing, because we feel just as good with either or. So that's really it. We have one more week. We'll see how it goes this week, and we expect to play all those guys that you just mentioned. The running back position is you got to play a bunch of backs. You're going to have to, in the heat that we expect, you're going to have to play backs. Same with the wide receivers, and same with the will linebacker position. Those guys, they both deserve reps, and they'll both get them.